Hey, collective, what is going on? What is crack-a-lackin', y'all? It is your girl Tracy with Ascension 225. Ta-da-na-da-go. What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? What is happening? Wow, I cannot believe it's already August the 25th, y'all. The time just goes. It's like a blink of an eye and it's over, right? And we're almost into September. Then it's going to be the holidays, right? Anyway, so if you haven't already started manifesting, as we begin to wind down year 2023, which has been a very interesting year to say the least. This is the year 7 for numerology. It's all about learning how important numbers are to our existence. And also, the number 7 is all about not being blind anymore, not being ignorant anymore. And I mean ignorant in the best possible way. I mean, 7 is the time for spiritual growth, spiritual ascension, spiritual knowledge, right? Education. It's more than just the Bible or the Quran or whatever religion you are. It's the balance between religion and spirituality. All right. So, which the Creator created all of the above. So if we could marry those two together, we'd be doing well. All right. So anyway, on August the 23rd, we went into a new Mercury retrograde. On top of that, we entered into Virgo season. So if you have any Virgo in your birth natal chart, happy birthday, or know somebody special in your life who's a Virgo, happy birthday to them. So a lot of stuff is always going on above our heads that we're not always aware of that could affect us positively and or negatively. If you're new to tarot, or and you need more information about Mercury retrograde, go to my community posting. I posted the pros and cons of Mercury retrograde. Like, one of the cons is not being able to form a sentence or speak correctly. Your electronics might mess up on you all the time. The energy can seem kind of crazy, frazzled. You could feel fatigued. People from the past come back into your life and you're like, where did you come from? Like, I haven't spoke to you like in 20 fucking years. Where did you come from? Like, out of the woodwork, like roaches. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Anyway, so those are some of the cons of Mercury retrograde, and there are some positive ones, like it's a time for practicing self-healing, self-care, self-awareness. It's a time, for great communication with the people that are important to you in your life, because Mercury is the planet for Virgo and Gemini. I am a Gemini. So that is our ruling planet, and is the third house, which is the house of communication. So Virgos and Geminis typically are very good communicators. And air signs, we stay up in our heads all the time. And that's why they call us the I think signs. But Virgos are also, do a lot of mental gymnastics, inside their head too. So anyway, that's it about Mercury retrograde and some of the pros and cons. You can check out, you can Google more about it, or you can look at my community post about some pros and cons to it. It started August 23rd and will last until September 14th, you guys. So put your seatbelt on, all right. So if you find yourself tripping over your words and not being able to think straight, or your words just jumble up and all the other good stuff, or your electronics fail you, it's because Mercury retrograde. You can blame it on it. All right, we just blame it on Mercury retrograde. All right, you guys. So this is going to be for fire signs, my Aries, Leo, and my Sagittarius. It's going to be a general Mercury retrograde reading. If you need a private, click on my banner. It'll take you, or those links, they move the links somewhere. Click on the links in my description box, I believe, somewhere in there, and you should be able to, oh gosh. Sorry. Communicate with me so that I can set up a private reading and tap into your personal energy. This is a general reading, you guys, all right, across the board. So we're gonna do a Mercury retrograde reading, and so please come on in. If you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or if you have it in your chart somewhere, or if you're just a lover of the signs, come on in, take your shoes off, roll you one, drink you one. I don't care. The only thing I care about is that you get something off of this table that resonates with your soul, gives you a spiritual hug. Oh, I love you so much. Whatever it is that you need, or a word of advice from Spirit, okay? I am just the vessel. All right, so listen. Oh, here we go. So listen. We are going to start off with pulling Major Arcana. This is the Hip Hop Major Arcana deck by Hr Priestess Tarot. She is on Etsy. Love these cards, are very nice. Spiritual burping already. Okay. Yes, these are very, very nicely illustrated cards. Okay, so we're starting off with the Magician. The Magician, number one, represents Virgo, and we just entered Virgo season, as well as Gemini, and our ruling planet is Mercury. So this is going to represent Mercury. We're going to put it in the reverse so that it replicates Mercury, because retrograde is when Mercury feels like it's going backwards, okay? And that's why people from the past go, hey, let me call Tracy. I know I haven't talked to her in about, I don't know, 25 years, but let me just call her and see what her ass is doing. Like, I don't know. Anyway, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But the energy is a little weird. All right, so we have the Magician. The Magician is able to manifest anything using all of the elements. It says, I possess the qualities such as influence, resourcefulness, tact, attention to detail, and intelligence. I am also knowledgeable in spell casting. All right. And people think about spell casting, they think about these little green witches around the cauldron. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Toil, toil. It's not like that. You can constantly be ruminating on something and thinking about something that you manifested. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say that, you know, watch what you say and watch your thoughts, because you could be manifesting certain things. So, I mean, some people actually do practice spell work, but spell work is not just three green witches around a cauldron, you know, casting spells. A spell can be cast by, you know, you really thinking hard about something, or speaking ill about something, or speaking positive about something. That could be considered, you know, a form of spell work as well. All right. So, Holy Spirit, this is for our fire signs, our Aries, Leos, and okay, there you go. Before I even ask, I love Spirit. You can just read my mind. You know what I mean? All right. So my question for the secondary Major Arcana card is the most important card that you need to see during this 2-week time period or 3-week time period that is going to resonate the most with the collective, okay? And what fell out is the Hangman. Okay, this is J. Cole. And the Hangman says, I feel trapped. I feel indecisive and confined, you know, like I feel like I'm imprisoned in some sort of way. I think I may be self-sabotaging myself, and I feel stagnant in my current situation. So who in the collective feels like J. Cole is looking like right now. Like I feel like I don't know even what to do. I can't make a decision. I keep trapping myself. That's self-sabotage. All right, so let's see what this, as we go through this reading, what more information we can gather out of this, okay? And in the hidden energy is the Lovers. All right, the Lovers. Okay. All right, so Holy Spirit, before we shuffle this tarot deck, let's go ahead and see if there is a message in the split for our Aries, Leo, and our Sagittarius collective. All right, so I've got this King of Wands energy. All right, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. All right, the King of Wands is, you know, gets what they want, does what they want, follows their passions, their desires. You know, they may be a little spoiled because they're used to getting what they want. They look good, they smell good. You know, they're most of the times attractive people. People gravitate towards them. So they may seem a little spoiled and get what they want. You know what I mean? This king is very abundant, follows their dreams and their passions, and this King of Wands could be in this Nine of Swords type of energy, right? And you see how this person in this picture is sort of like putting, like they're looking through something. So this person, the Nine of Swords, indicates somebody who is having mental distress right now. Like they may not even be in their right mind right now. Like they could suffer from a mental illness. They could, or they could just have a bout of situational depression, anxiety, because something may have happened, you know, to make them feel this way in their life. But they may be looking at something, even though they may be in mental distress right now. Maybe they're looking through some binoculars. Maybe they're looking at something. I'm not sure. Or someone. All right. Oh. Under this is a Ten of Swords. All right, Ten of Swords. You see this person laid out with 10 swords in their back. This is somebody, this is an end. Tens are the completion of a cycle or a chapter. This could be definitely the end of a very painful cycle, and a cycle of betrayal too, because somebody's stabbing you in the back instead of looking at you. They wait till you turn around like a yellow belly sap sucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Okay, so ooh. Wow. So somebody started off in this Nine of Swords, mental anguish, all right? Maybe possibly watching somebody with some binoculars, stalking. Sounds like to me, I'm just saying, but anyway. And then they graduate to the completion of this painful cycle that could have had some deception in it. And here we are with this commitment, this Four of Wands. This is supposed to be your soft place to fall, right? Your ride or die, that special somebody. So this is a very strong commitment, a marriage even. Whoa. So maybe it's an end of a marriage. Maybe it's a divorce. Somebody's feeling some kind of way here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's see how the rest of these cards. We haven't even gotten to the reading, and it's just going crazy right now. All right. So what's going on with our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius right now? Holy Spirit, what's happening? Show us the most important cards that they need to see for this Mercury retrograde. from August the 23rd through September the 14th, Holy Spirit. All right. Oh. Okay, so let's cut the cards. Okay. There we go. All right, Holy Spirit. And let's split the cards one more time to see what we have before we start asking the few questions that we have. This is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right. We have this page wanting to, maybe this is a new offer of abundance. This page energy, which is very young energy, wanting to offer a coin. Okay. Maybe after they broke somebody's heart, or maybe they, I don't know, maybe you broke their heart. There's some sort of heartbreak here. That this page, this very young energy, or wants. Alrighty. So let's see what we got. Okay. Holy Spirit. First question up. And we're going to ask about 5 questions. So here we go for our Aries, Leos, and our Sagittarius. First question up. What does this Mercury retrograde have in store for the fire sign collective? What does this Mercury retrograde have in store? I just need one card. Holy Spirit. Okay. We'll go through all the cards in just a minute. Second question. If there's an interruption, what will this bring about? If there's an interruption with the collective during this retrograde, what will it bring about? Wow. Okay, I got 2 cards here, and I'm just going to take them. All right. Question number 3. What important shift is meant? What important shift is meant for the fire signs during this Mercury retrograde? Holy Spirit, please let the cards fall on the table. Please let the card fall on the table or flip over, one or the other. What kind of shift will this create? All right. Question number 4. What does the collective need to be mindful of during... Okay. And last question, well, not the last one, second to last. How can this retrograde help the collective on their path, whether it's a karmic path or, just choosing a path? How can this retrograde assist the collective? I just need one card, Holy Spirit. Oh, I bent a card. I hate it when I do that. I just need one card, Holy Spirit. Can you please let it fall on the table or be apparent to me? Okay. I would rather it drop on the table, Holy Spirit, please. I'm sorry, I'm not a card popper, guys. Okay, there we go. And I got 2 cards, so I will take those. And the foundational card that I can lay across this Magician card. What's the most important foundational card for this Magician card? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I bent my card. Okay. Yeah, all right. So, look. Before we get into the cards on the table, in the hidden energy is this 8 of coins. 8s are about working hard, being focused, staying the course, putting in your best work, being committed. And so I feel like, it's just really working hard. 7 of Pentacles is about making that investment, making that decision to make that investment. And 8 is just working your ass off. You know what I mean? And then on the other side, I've got the 10 of Cups. This is the ultimate tarot and divination. This is the ultimate, the 10 of Cups. It's like the ultimate in an emotional connection. You know what I mean? Love. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Love. It's the ultimate, you know. But tens are also about the end, or I mean, the completion of a chapter or a cycle. So I'm not sure if somebody has found their Ten of Cups, or this is the completion of a situation. And my nose is itching. If this is the completion of this Ten of Cups situation. If it is, it's kind of tragic, but somebody wants to work hard and be committed to it. And remember, in the hidden energy for the major arcana, we have this Lovers. What's going on? All right, so what's on the table? What is on the table? First up, the first question was, what does this Mercury retrograde have in store for the collective? All right. I've got this Knight of Coins, this Knight of Pentacles. So this Earth energy, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, slow as this turtle, all right, at making a decision or coming towards, because all the other knights are, hey, let me hurry up and get to this person, or get over here, or do whatever, you know. But this knight just takes their sweet A time doing what the hell they want to do. All right. They have to think about it, then rethink about it, then think about it some more, then really think about it before they're really sure. Okay, so somebody, I mean, once they make the decision, I mean, it's on and popping. You can't go wrong. This is something that you can depend on, a loyal offer of, you know, this knight wanting to offer, you know, some sort of abundance. Okay, so that was, what does the retrograde have in store for the collective? Number 2 question, we got 2 cards. If there's an interruption during this retrograde, what will bring about it? I don't know if I wrote that right. What will it bring about? Okay, and I've got the Magician. So we've got the Magician here in reverse to represent Mercury retrograde in reverse, right? We've got the Magician upright, and like I said, Virgo and Gemini energy, being able to use your spiritual gifts in order to manifest what it is that you want and desire, bring it to fruition, right? But sometimes this Magician energy could be trickster energy, right? Somebody might use their spiritual gifts in a way that could have some trickery into it. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is being overly burdened, having too much responsibility, just fatigued, depleted. I ain't got no more gas in the tank, right? But like we said before, the tens are about the completion of a cycle or a chapter. So somebody's letting these burdens go, which is a good thing. They're letting it go. Maybe they're manifesting the release of this chapter. You know what I mean? And what's in the crossing pointing towards the future, even though there is no time in the spirit realm, is the Seven of Swords. This is very deceptive energy. And remember earlier we talked about it felt like some sort of deceptive type of energy. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is somebody who can't be trusted, somebody who lies, cheats, steals, connives, plays head games, sort of like somewhat narcissistic type of behavior, but just somebody you just can't trust him as far as you can spit on him. I'm just saying. And it's very strong energy, and it's pointing, towards the future. So hold on for a second. I gotta go to the restroom. Guys, literally my eyeballs were starting to float. I'm like, My bladder was like, oh no, bitch, you gotta go pee. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. So, so we've got the Seven of Swords in the crossing. So I'm wondering if, maybe this Knight of Wands is being cautious about approaching or making their move. I think somebody here in the scenario may be trying to, either Virgo or Gemini, possibly, is trying to manifest this end of a painful cycle. End of a burdensome cycle with this Ten of Wands, right? So we had the Ten of Swords, saw the Ten of Cups, right? Yeah, Ten of Cups, and we've got the Ten of Wands, 3 tens. Wow. Okay, and then we've got this, somebody moving forward. I just feel like there could be deception involved here. Okay, and we drop down. I've got the what does the collective need to be mindful of during this retrograde? And I just feel like there's a Fool in reverse. Now the Fool upright is starting, it's a 0 card. It's starting, a brand new chapter, a brand new cycle of your life. Just taking that little bit of faith and trust in spirit, taking your dog Toto and shit, throwing some things in a bag and just saying, I'm just going to take that leap of faith. And I trust that, this voice or this intuition is not steering me in the wrong direction, because spirit wouldn't do that. So in reverse, maybe somebody might be afraid to trust. So the question is, what do they need to be mindful, the collective need to be mindful of? And maybe that's not having that trust and faith in spirit to get you through whatever is going to happen, because we've got 3 tens here, so there's only 1 10 left. So there's some closing of cycles that are happening, fire signs, for you guys. And I feel like somebody may be afraid to take this leap of faith. Maybe you're lacking faith. Maybe you struggle with releasing your own way of doing things and just doing what you're supposed to do, and then allowing spirit to do the rest, and having that trust that spirit's not going to let you fall. You're trying to, maybe you need to release some control. Spiritual burp and a hiccup. Release control. Have faith. This is stopping, this in the reverse will stop somebody from taking that leap of faith. So that's what you need to be mindful of. Is that number 4? Wait, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Yep. And then 5 is how can this retrograde help the collective on your path, whether you're on a karmic path or whatever path you're on. Okay. I've got the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Okay, this is complete wish fulfillment. This is somebody who, well, the 9 of Cups has 2 meanings for me in my readings. The first meaning is the 9 of Cups is somebody who may indulge a little bit too much in the drink. Okay. But then the 9 of Cups definitely represents somebody who is abundant AF, and somebody who is considered wish fulfillment because they have a healthy attitude, a healthy thought process about love, and they can give and take and have that reciprocal type of give and take relationship because they're pretty healthy emotionally. Okay, So take it however it fits. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit, okay? So we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Emperor. Ooh, we have the Emperor also in the crossing. Yeah. I mean, this, maybe this Emperor sees you as being this Nine of Cups, this very abundant, emotionally healthy person, the wish fulfillment, right? Maybe the Emperor sees you as such, or maybe this Emperor is representing themselves as, yeah, I'm all that, right? Because the Emperor in healthy energy, this represents Taurus energy as well as Venus, that the Emperor embodies all four kings in healthy energy, right? Which would make them definitely wish fulfillment. This is Aries energy, I'm sorry. The Empress is Taurus energy, sorry. Yeah, so, and then, final outcome card. Most important outcome card that can go on top of this Magician in reverse. Justice. Libra energy, justice. Somebody's getting justice for something. Libra is always balancing the scales of the universe. Everything needs balance. So this is either somebody getting justice in the 3D. Maybe somebody's having to go to court, or maybe, there's a charge or something where they have to go before the scales of justice, right? Or this could be justice in the 5D. And if it's justice in the 5D, then that would indicate some sort of karma. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, maybe somebody's getting some sort of karma here. And that's why these chapters are closing out. I just feel like somebody may be afraid to take this leap of faith to start a new chapter. But somebody's wanting to work hard here with this Eight of Coins. Maybe somebody sees something as this Ten of Cups, the ultimate in love, but I feel like this chapter, maybe with this Lovers, is maybe coming to an end, which could be pushing somebody into this Hermit type of energy. Right? And this Hangman as well, I feel trapped, indecisive, and confined. I think I may be self-sabotaging myself, and I feel stagnant in my current situation. Somebody feels stagnant in their current situation right now. And that's why these chapters or these cycles are closing out. But don't let fear stop you from starting fresh, starting new, a new beginning. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and thank you for the confirmation, Holy Spirit. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what the Yin Yang deck will tell us real quick before we close out the reading. Holy Spirit, this is for our Aries, Leos, and our Sagittarians of the world. Can you please give us some of these oracle messages that represent what's on the table? What's going on with all of these closing out of cycles for our fire signs? I would say that this is a lot of cycles to be closing out. They say that during a Mercury retrograde, it's not a great idea to make life-changing decisions, especially if you're contemplating all of this stuff right here. You might want to wait until the energy is less hectic. Maybe the beginning of October, I would say, but they always say do not make life-altering decisions during Mercury retrograde. So, but you have your free will and you can do whatever it is that you want to. All right, Holy Spirit, additional messages Okay, what's going on with our fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? With who is this Knight of Coins? What's going on with this Magician energy and this 10 of all these tens, Holy Spirit? What's going on with these closing out of chapters for our fire signs? Can you give us additional information? What's this justice about? Who's getting justice here? Wow. Who's getting justice here, Holy Spirit? Just a few more cards. Okay. All right. All right, so there's nothing here or here, okay? All right, so what do we have here? I don't take the cards in the reverse. I will pick them up if they're in the reverse, but I don't typically take these in the reverse. I can tell you what they mean in the reverse, but they are going upwards. So I'm just picking them up now. All right, and this one. Okay, and these. Okay, there we go. All right, so what do we have? We've got, yeah, you know, I really feel like there definitely, maybe was some external forces for this situation. Okay, it could have been too much partying, too much, you know, three's a crowd, you know, that kind of energy, third party type of energy. But maybe somebody just like to get out there and be a free, you know, free agent. You know what I mean? Somebody may be going through an awakening right now. All right. Spiritual awakening, you know. Maybe they're remembering, they're tapping into their spiritual self instead of their 3D self. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from Spirit that, you know, a nice chunk of abundance, whether it's in coins or in other ways. All right. Solid, stable. And Ace of Cups. Now, mind you, that these were in the reverse, but I flipped them. I'm flipping them back over. All right, so both of these aces were in the reverse. Okay, so we have an Ace of Pentacles, abundance, and we have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, for me, number one is getting back into loving on yourself and taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. And that's a big thing to do for Mercury retrograde is self-care. All right. Ace of Cups is also brand new, healthy love, overpouring, you know, overflowing. Somebody, this was in reverse too. Somebody has not apologized or has not received forgiveness, but somebody wants to. Somebody wants to. Somebody feels guilty because they sabotaged something or someone. Remember, this talks also about self-sabotaging myself. All right. Okay. Somebody might have had different belief systems. You know how we're earlier in the reading we were talking about, you know, joining religion and spirituality together. You know what I mean? For a more balanced type of situation. Maybe somebody had differing beliefs. Maybe somebody was wearing a mask. Okay. Who is this nurturing, passionate, caring person? Yeah. Somebody is very nurturing. Feels like Queen of Cups type of energy. This was in the reverse. No new spark, no renewal. All right, maybe somebody wants to offer a brand new spark to renew something, to renew the situation. Okay. Divine Feminine. With Divine Feminine. Yep. Somebody wants to speak their truth about whatever all this is. I'm going to speak their truth. somebody was too comfortable in their shadow side. All right. You know, wallowing in past hurts and pains that keep you stuck in this hangman, you know, keeps you feeling imprisoned and stuck like Chuck, just like this hangman does. All right. Same energy. All right. But Divine is stepping in here. All right. Part of your fate is that this detour, whatever this detour is, or closing out all these chapters, was meant to happen. Spirit wants somebody out of this hangman south node energy. Somebody needs to get past this, heal from this, release, purge, whatever it is, leave it at the cross, get out of this comfort zone of being in your shadow side. All right. Yeah, divine is stepping in. All right. Maybe a tower. This reminds me of a tower card. Maybe a tower, an unexpected event is happening or rocking your world, or will rock your world. You know, something built on unstable ground comes tumbling down, because this is the way you're supposed to be going right here. North Node. All right. Because I seen that divine feminine energy. She's been popping it up all night. All right. This divine feminine, that royalty type of energy, actually wear a crown in the 5D. Okay. Yeah. Divine feminine knows their purpose, whether despite what gender you are. It's just the energy that you embody. Divine feminine understood the assignment, stayed on the course, or shortly thereafter, going solo dolo, exploded into having this trajectory towards North Node. Spiritual awakening, vibing up, glowing up, whatever you want to call it. Divine feminines know their purpose, or they're learning what their purposes are. Storms are expected, just like that tower card, right? It looks the same. Right? Yeah. An unexpected tower, an unexpected storm. Your spirit guides are guiding you and assisting you, fire signs. So don't worry. When that storm hits, you're being divinely guided. All right, so trust. And lastly, we've got yeah. We've got an emperor, and we've got this empress, this Venus energy, which represents Taurus, which represents the divine feminine. Somebody wants to make this offer. These are divine counterparts. These are divine counterparts. So whatever happened here with this deception and these closing out of chapters, there's justice, there's karma here. Somebody is getting their justice. All right, so, yeah, somebody's getting their justice, which could represent good karma, and somebody may also be getting some bad karma because of whatever role they played in this situation. All right, yeah. Yeah. This is wish fulfillment right here. This is wish fulfillment. Empress, Emperor, divine counterparts. Wish fulfillment. Somebody introduced some sort of and the hidden energy, the lovers, right? Yeah. I don't know what happened. Somebody was very nurturing and compassionate in this situation, but somebody needs this forgiveness, or they need to apologize for something. We know that divine feminine, a lot of the divine masculines ended up, he didn't show up here, but he showed up as the emperor, that Aries energy. But we know the situation with a lot of the divine feminines and the divine masculines no longer being together, because divine feminine understood the assignment and is going towards abundance, and a lot of the divine masculines ended up in a karmic situation. Okay, now I feel like that's where this is coming from. Them wanting forgiveness, them wanting to apologize, and maybe wanting to renew things. I feel like they're going through, or maybe in the beginnings of going through, some sort of awakening themselves. They're out there partying and bullshitting. That's what they was doing. But I feel like they're being guided into removing this mask, removing this facade, and awakening. Somebody's awakening here. So let's continue to pray for this energy to awaken, continue to awake, continue to release, purge all that old shadow energy. That shit's got to go. That's got to go. All right, look, listen. This has got to go. Swipe left. All right. This one is where we're going towards, okay? North Node. What is your purpose? This is no purpose wallowing in the past, wallowing in past hurt and pains, being comfortable there, being comfortable in devil energy, addictions, or whatever else. This is North Node, towards the divine. Yeah, and that's why whoever this is afraid to take this fool's journey. That's why this fool showed up in the reverse. Somebody does not have enough faith or trust in spirit because they rely on their own ego and way of thinking. They're afraid to take this new step, this new journey. And that is why somebody's in hangman, feeling confined, imprisoned by their own, and feeling stagnant in my current situation, self-sabotaging, indecisive, trapped. Yeah, Hermit might be a good place to be. We saw the Hermit after the Lovers. And maybe during this few weeks, Hermit is going inward and really researching how you really, really feel, and finding the courage to take that fool's journey and know that Spirit's got you 1000%. Okay? All right. You don't have to make any huge decisions during Mercury retrograde, though. All right? All right, you guys. Thank you, my fire signs, my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, for joining me for this reading. Very interesting reading, but the collective sends you support, send you love and positive energy to get out of this, because being in this hangman could leave you stuck in no forward movement in your life. Okay? All right. The light in me honors the light in you, my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius collective. Namaste. Okay? All right. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Thank you.